Hey everyone, and welcome to another Star Wars Games update, where we bring you all of the latest and greatest in Star Wars gaming news. Today we've got quite the mixed bag of news topics, as we'll be going through several news stories, be it adventure game, FPS, and even RTS Star Wars news. For the RTS, we're going to be talking about Petroglyph confirming their readiness to work on a sequel to the much fan-favorite Empire at War. Then we're also gonna have some new Jedi Fallen Order sequel news to share, which you're gonna want to listen to, especially potentially on when the game will release. And lastly, we've got some Battlefront 2 PC exclusive news, and all I've gotta say here is two words: Wampa Hunt. Oh, if you know, then you know. And before we get into any of that, a quick reminder that if you do like these type of videos, then be sure to give it a like to show your support for this update series and the content within it. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Starting out of the RTS news, because hey, if you're like me, then you're probably starving for a modern Star Wars RTS game to be released already. We've got plenty of FPS multiplayer titles, and now we're getting a ton of single-player adventure / open world games. So it's a no doubt that by now, Lucasfilm Games should start showing at least some love to the RTS genre already. Luckily for us, Petroglyph Games, the developer studio that created Star Wars Empire at War, is fully in agreement. As recently, one Reddit user decided to email executive producer Ted Morris at Petroglyph to get an update on if they have any interest in still making a sequel for the game. And here's what he had to say. Hi Jake, the short answer is yes, but the more difficult problem is when. Lucasfilm Games are interested, but their plate is full and we are in a holding pattern at the moment. Plus, our schedule is also pretty full at this exact moment. But at some point our current project will get wrapped and we'll be pestering Lucasfilm Games or Disney even more frequently to get something started again. Take care, Ted. So with this, Ted Morris has indirectly confirmed that Petroglyph Games are not currently working on a new Empire at War, despite recent rumors that they were. However, the desire to bring back the legendary franchise is evident from both the developers of Petroglyph and Lucasfilm Games. So hopefully as soon as both their schedules open up a bit more, then they can finally get to work on a sequel or even a remaster. I prefer a full-on sequel myself, but also wouldn't mind getting both, kind of like the treatment that Age of Empires got. Both a remaster and a sequel. I mean, actually they got a HD remaster, then a full remaster, then a sequel, but you know what I mean. Although, how about yourselves? What would you prefer if we only got one choice? A remaster of Empire at War, or a full-on sequel built from the ground up, new engine, improved graphics, greater potential, basically everything new, but at the same time there's a risk of them also maybe screwing up something that made the original so good. So it's a tough call, but what would you prefer to get? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, so we got a decent amount of news to go over for Jedi Fallen Order, both for the current game and the sequel as well. We'll start with the sequel, as now we have some info on not only when the game may be officially revealed to the public, but as well when it could be potentially released too. According to game journalist Jeff Grubb at Giant Bomb, the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order will be presented to the public before E3, possibly in May. And considering that from May 26th to the 29th is when, of course, Star Wars Celebration is happening, then I'd say it's almost 99.9% guaranteed to be revealed there. Now, to be fair, this isn't exactly groundbreaking news, as it's almost to be expected if anything. The first Star Wars Jedi game was unveiled at Celebration, so it's pretty much a given that the sequel would be too, especially since EA decided to omit it from their EA Play show last year. So then to give us a teaser at least at Celebration, then a longer gameplay look later at EA Play shouldn't be out of the question here in my opinion. Now, what is interesting is that Jeff Grubb also said that he heard that the game may even be released at the end of 2022, given of course that COVID doesn't further delay the release date, but I'd say that's pretty good news if this is true, because we're getting a lot of Star Wars TV content this year already, with both Andor and Kenobi coming out. So to top it all off with a Jedi sequel video game would be no doubt great. But at the same time, I'm not against them leaving the game a bit longer in the oven if it does need it. And as for other Fallen Order stuff to talk about, then great news if you've got an Amazon Prime membership account, because Jedi Fallen Order is being given out for free this entire month on Prime Gaming. Of course, it goes without saying that this is for PC only, as Prime Gaming never gives out free console games, at least from not I'm aware of. But if you do have a PC and don't have a copy of Fallen Order yet, then you might as well grab it now for free, as you have until February 2nd to do so. So in that case, yeah, why not, especially even just to mess around with the PC mods. Trust me, it's definitely worth it. So we'll end things off today with a little Battlefront 2 news, but surprise surprise, we're already starting to see the benefits of the newly released fan private servers. As the Kyber project, the team behind the private servers recently tweeted out a short teaser of an upcoming custom game mode that they're adding into the game. And as you can see, it's none other than Wampa Hunt. Now, for the time being, they haven't released any specific information about this game mode other than this very quick and short teaser. But like with Ewok Hunt, I'd imagine players will be able to play as the Wampa as they chase rebels or Imperials around Hoth. And for those that did play the original Battlefront games, then you'll of course be very familiar with this mode, as that game not only had a variety of hunt modes featuring Ewoks, Tusken Raiders, but of course Wampas too. So thanks to the power of private servers, EA's Battlefront 2 looks like it's soon gonna be getting a Wampa Hunt as well, and like I said before, this is certainly one of the benefits of getting private servers, the ability to add new custom modes to the game. And honestly, I wasn't even expecting them to pull this off so early on like this, but no, they really hit the ground running with this project, and it's insane to think about that this is still only just the start of things to come. And that will do it for this Star Wars Games update. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share it, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but to keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Hey.